Said love, extended family. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Herbalawes channel. Yeah, man. The Herbalawes Garden, where we plant amazing herbs. Yeah, we plant amazing herbs for tea. Yeah, man. We plant fruits and vegetables. Yeah, man. But most of all, we plant herbs for tea. So recently, extended family, I propagate, you know, these wonderful and amazing basil plant. Yeah, we propagate them in water and then we plant them in pot. Yeah, and they are growing amazing. Yeah, man, they are growing amazing. And a plant like this, basil, yeah, it can alleviate stress. So you can steep it in tea. You can also use it in your favorite dish. Many restaurants around the world use it in their culinary dishes. So basil is an amazing plant. I also use it if I'm making a nice iced tea, especially this one. Now if you look at the leaves, you will realize that these are two different basil plants. Yeah, this one is called sweet basil and this one I call it bush basil. So if you look on the difference of the leaves, they are different. Yeah, the veins may look a bit the same, but if you look on the leaf is in a cup shape. Yeah, the leaf is designed in a cup shape. It might have the same veins, but it's different. This one leaf is a bit flatter. Yeah, so this is the amazing basil plant, and these plants are a part of the mint family. Yeah, man. A plant like this, yeah, teaches you how to not rush things. Yeah, man. Trust the soil, trust the process. Yeah. You may can tie this to something that you're going through in your daily life. Yeah, man. Trust the process. You may be pursuing something. You may want to go back to school. Yeah, you may want to study so that you can earn more at your job. But all things are possible. Just trust the process. And as I said, basil, yeah, find root when the time is right. So if you trust the process, things will happen in time. Yeah, man, amazing plant, you know. So, welcome again to the Herbalawes channel. So, extended family, one of the advantage I experienced recently is the advantage of planting in pots. Yeah? And that advantage is I was out of the garden for 2 days. Yeah? And I ensured that I put enough water in the pots. And trust me, when I came back, the plants in the pots stood up better than the plants that are actually in the soil. Yeah, so that is a new learned advantage for me. Yeah, man. My pepper plants are doing well. Yeah man, amazing pepper plants. And these peppers are called Scotch bonnet. Yeah man, they are doing amazing. They are doing well, you know. So you may experience differently. Yeah, and the reason why I experienced this and can talk about it. In the area where I am living, we don't get a lot of rain. So we have to depend on storing water. Yeah, I have to depend on storing water. Yeah, so you can imagine leaving out for 2 full days, you know. I had to ensure that I put enough water in the pots and give the plants, yeah, some extra water. And when I came back, yeah, the plants in the pot stood up more. Yeah, they stood up more. Amazing. Extended family, my amazing breadfruit plant is doing well. You know, it's doing well. Yeah man, it's doing its thing. But I planted this in pot, and then I decided to cut out the bottom of the pot and place it in the soil. So it's doing amazing. It's doing well. Yeah man, it's doing well. And right beside it, my red callaloo plants are doing amazing. Doing amazing. Boy, I really have to give thanks. If you can remember when I just started this raised bed garden. Yeah. Can you remember what it looks like? You know, can you remember when I planted these trees? You know, this planting tree, or these 2 planting trees, when I planted the breadfruit tree. Yeah, when I designed this area to place these pepper in pots, and it's doing really amazing. Really amazing. Extended family, can you remember, you know, bringing this plant in the garden and doing a video about it? This plant is called dragon blood. Yeah, an amazing plant. And this plant, a lot of people, you know, place this plant around their home, you know. Yeah, it is said that this plant carry a certain energy that at times, you know, if it doesn't approve the energy that comes in the space, yeah, it will remove that energy. And also recently I planted, you know, I separate them and planted them in pots, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, I have another 2 in pot right here, and I have another one right there. So they are doing well, they are doing amazing, you know. Yeah, they are doing amazing. When I just separated them, they take a while to stand up on their own, but now they are doing much better. Now this plant beside the amazing aloe vera plant, and why I can say the amazing aloe vera plant, because this plant have served me well. You know, I told you that I'll do a video. I'll do a video specifically for the aloe vera plant. Yeah? But this aloe vera plant have served me well. And when I say it served me well, I had an accident a few years ago, and I was hit from a bike, and my entire leg was damaged. The entire area of this leg was damaged. Now the driver of the vehicle, he take me to hospital. Yeah, he paid for me and left me there, you know, which I was grateful for. Now after they dressed the leg, you know, the dressing that they put on the leg was just oozing out. It seems like my skin or my body was not compatible or was not in agreement with that dressing or medicine, and I had to draw for the aloe vera plant, where I had to remove everything that they put on the skin and use the aloe vera to take care of the area. And there are many other reasons why I say this aloe vera plant served me well. You know, I find grace, you know, in this aloe vera plant. So aloe vera, it's good for the skin. If you want to do a cleanse, a total body cleanse, you can blend with orange juice, you know, because some people cannot take the taste. You can dice it up. You can put a piece of it under your tongue and allow it to dissolve. Yeah, and I said you can mix it with orange juice. Yeah, if you can take the taste. But the part of the aloe vera plant that carry the stain, yeah, the part of the aloe vera plant that carry the stain is this brown part. You see this brown part that running down? That's the part that carry the bitterness from the aloe vera plant. If you can remove the outer skin of the plant properly, so after removing the outer part, and you can see this clear gel substance inside, it's not so bitter. Yeah, and as I said, it's good for cuts and bruises, it's good for a cleanse. Also, if you are having problems with your hair, yeah, if you are suffering from alopecia, if you are losing your hair, then you can make a portion from this aloe vera plant and use it at the affected area, you know, and this will do the job. And as there are many other great benefits from the aloe vera plant. Sight? I said I'll do a next video next time, but that's like an entire video. But I'll do a part 2 to it. Yeah, I'll do a part 2. So fun fact, the fresh cut plant that is beside the aloe vera, both plants carry similar health benefits. Yeah, the fresh cut plant is also for cuts and bruises, and it's also good for a cleanse. Yeah, now both plants are also good for hypopigmentation. Yeah, hypopigmentation, you're having problem with your skin, Yeah, like a two color your skin. Yeah, I'm also using it because I used to work out in the sun. Yeah, so one part of my face. Yeah, because I used to wear cap. Yeah, so yeah, get dark and the top part stay brown. And if I look at my skin, there are two different color. So that is called hypopigmentation. And both plants can help with that issue. Yeah man, can help with that issue. And I say cuts and bruises, burns, you know, if you get burned, you know, if you are burnt up in the sun, yeah, then you can use both of these plants. Two amazing plants. Two amazing plants. And I actually was gifted this plant by my grandmother, yeah, which is no longer with us in flesh. And as I said, my beloved grandma, rest in peace. Yeah, yeah, man. You are a great, or you was a great soul on this earth in flesh. Yeah. Yeah, man. So in this amazing episode today, you know, I share my experience, you know, of planted in pot, or I share my opinion about the advantage of planting in pots. Yeah, my amazing plant, you know. I love this color. Yeah, man, the maroon and gold color. I really, really, really love it. Yeah. So I talk about my advantage or my experience of the advantage of planting in pots. Yeah, I said I was out for 2 days. Yeah, and what I have noticed or what I have observed or what I have learned is that the plants that are in pots, yeah, when I came back, those plants stood up better. Yeah, those plants stood up better. Watch this sunshine, the sunrise. Yeah, in my background, very beautiful. Yeah, man, very, very beautiful. Yeah, very beautiful. This could be a thumbnail, trust me. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a thumbnail. Yeah, man, beautiful thumbnail, you know? Yeah. And then I want to get a shot beside the aloe vera plant. And the video today is about, you know, that experience and also talking about the aloe vera and the fresh cut plant. Yeah. And I had to also put some in this pot. It's doing amazingly well. Yeah, man. And as I said at the beginning or the intro of the video, blessed love. So I'm sending love to you. And as we talk about the basil, let's go back over there. Yeah. Yeah. As we talk about the basil plant. Yeah. And we say in due time the basil find root. You know, don't have to rush. Yeah. And the basil plant teaches us, yeah, to trust the soil, trust the process. Be patient. Everything takes time. Yeah, whatever your pursuit is, whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, sometimes you don't have to rush it. Take time. Yeah? In time, it will find root, and in time, things will come together. Yeah? It can also teach you how to dissolve some things that you don't want to be a part of your life. Yeah? So, connect with the things that you want and dissolve the things that you don't want. So, attach to the things you want, detach from the things you don't want. Herbalawes out.